Golden State Media Concepts presents the GSMC Classics series, with episodes of some of your favorites from a day gone by, a time gone by. Join us as we time travel to some of your classic favorites from yesteryear. The GSMC Podcast Network invites you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the GSMC Classics series on the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network.
The makers of Chase and Sanborn Coffee, blenders and roasters of fine coffee since 1864, present Edgar Bergen, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, Ray Noble and his orchestra, our guest, the star of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Me and My Gal, Judy Garland, and Charlie McCarthy.
Hello, Judy, me darling.
Hello, Charlie. What's cooking?
Coffee. You want a mug?
Say, Charlie, do you know why a moth eats a hole in the rug?
No. Why does a moth eat a hole in a rug?
To see the floor show. Oh!
Say, Judy, how are you doing with this scrap rubber drive? You know, there's a great surplus of rubber shortage, you know.
Yes, I've been turning in lots of it.
Good.
You know the saying, collect the ruber and beat Schickelgruber.
Yeah. Yeah, anything that snaps means slaps for the jack. Say, Mr. Noble, what have you given, huh?
Well, I'm thinking of contributing a tired masseur down at my Turkish bath.
Tired masseur at your Turkish bath.
Yes. Worn out rubber. Jolly good,
Yes, well, I'll tell you what you can do, Mr. Noble. I'll go out and dig up some more of this scrap, and you and have that rubber band of yours play extra snappy while Judy sings, I never knew I could love anybody, honey, like I'm loving you.
I've been running in circles while playing the game of pretending. I never realized I wasn't wise what love could do. Now I'm facing a future that hasn't that one happy ending. And I'm a fool, I guess, to confess it all to you. I never knew I could love anybody, honey, like I'm loving you. I didn't realize what a pair of eyes and a baby smile could do. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I never knew a single soul could be so sweet. Oh, I never knew I could love anybody, honey, like I'm loving you. I can't sleep and I can't eat. I never knew a single soul could be so sweet. Oh, I never knew I could love anybody, honey, like I'm loving you. Honey, like I'm loving you.
Lovely, Judy, just lovely.
Thank you, Charlie. How did you do? Did you get any rubber?
Yeah, I dug up an old potholder of Bergen's.
A potholder?
Yeah, you know, his reducing girdle. you and me get in Bergen's Stanley steamer and haul that stuff over to the gas station. What do you say?
Okay, Charlie, that'll be fun.
Sure it will.
Just a minute, young man.
Hello, Bertie.
You're not taking my Stanley steamer anywhere.
No?
Sure. I'm going to use it myself tonight.
Well, see you later, Charlie.
Yeah, well, it's nice of you to stick with me.
Well, young man?
If you're going to use it, Bergen, you better give us time to take out the dishes and the clams first.
Dishes and clams.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about?
Well, you see, Skinny Dugan and me have been taking that old car of yours down to the beach at Santa Monica.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, what for?
Well, it's very good for... Now, don't get mad.
No.
But you will.
No, what is it?
Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's very good for steaming clams.
Steaming clams? What do you mean?
Your Stanley steamer is now McCarthy and Dugan's Clamateria.
It's what?
It's an auto grotto.
Oh, I see.
We specialize in the clam ram.
I see. And where do you get these clams?
We dig 'em.
You dig them?
Yes.
Dig them?
Yes. Dig. Well, all right, yes.
I see. Well, that's not very easy work, is it?
No, sir, it ain't. They're very sly, those little tricky things.
Yes.
Those little sand squatters.
How do you find where they're buried, Charlie?
Well, you see, Skinny and me, we sort of sneak up on 'em.
I see.
And when we see one, we make a noise like a lady clam.
Lady clam?
Yeah. And when the clams come up to see what's cooking, they are.
I see. Well, who does the cooking, you or Skinny?
Pierre.
Oh, Pierre.
Yes, he's our cook. French cook, you know.
I see.
You must taste his barbecue soup, yes. Oh, and his grunions with onions.
Oh,
non gratis.
Oh, I see.
Oh, nothing.
Yes, well, I'd like to meet him.
He's waiting outside. He's in the cooker now.
I see.
I'll get him. Oh, Pierre. He's very temperamental.
Yes, I know.
Oh, Pierre Le Snurd. I'll get him. Yes.
Mortimer, so you're Pierre Le Snurd, are you?
Yeah.
A Frenchman.
Oh, sure. Bonjour, monsieur, bonjour.
Bondor.
Bonjour.
Yeah, I see. Regular Frenchman.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, oui. Yes.
Parlez-vous français?
We was,
I say, parlez-vous français?
Oh, there you go. You're always clowning, you and your Swedish accent.
No, I say, I understand you're a very good cook.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, I'm quite notorious. Is that so? I guess you've heard of Oscar of the Waldorf.
Yes, I've heard of Oscar of the Waldorf.
Well, I'm Mort of the Fischwharf.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Now, tell me, I'm rather interested, Mortimer. Tell me about the various things down there. How was your cuisine?
There was about 5 of us there.
I see. Your cuisine.
Oh, well, the only relative I got is Grandpa.
Yes, I know. Well, I was speaking of your food.
Oh, yeah.
What's the nicest dish you serve? The nicest dish you serve?
Oh, the nicest dish. Well, there's several. Yeah. The other day, a tall blonde in a bathing suit.
No.
She was mighty pretty.
No, I mean, what's on your menu? Your menu?
No.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, I mean, you must have a menu.
I must, huh?
Yes, a bill of fare. A bill of fare.
Yeah.
What do you have on your bill of fare?
We don't use them.
Oh, you don't use them?
I just let the customers look at my apron. It tells the story.
We present 2 pictures, before and after. The first is a home at breakfast time. The persons, Mr. and Mrs.
Where's my hat?
Aren't you going to finish your coffee?
Nope, no time. So long. See you tonight.
Well, that isn't very much like the first few months we were married. I wonder what's the matter.
That was before. Now, same scene, same people a few days after.
That coffee smells good.
Just wait until you taste it.
Can't wait. Sorry, gonna taste it right now.
Oh, don't burn yourself.
I won't. Boy, that's good. Just like downtown.
Like it?
Like it. But there's flavor enough in that cup to make 4 of the old kind. It must be Chase and Sanborn.
It is. A man's coffee.
Lady, you come here to me.
What? Why? What have I done?
Let's hear you say prunes.
Poop.
Once more.
Poop.
Did you get your Chase and Sanborn kiss this morning? If you didn't, get one tomorrow. Ask your grocer for the Chase and Sanborn coffee he's selling now.
I'm a better kisser than anybody.
I know that.
I used to be a bugler.
You did? My goodness. Look, but come here. Costello, what's all this hey stuff?
Well, me and my wife just bought a farm. Hey!
Now, wait a minute. Just a minute, Costello. You bought a farm?
Yep.
Who did you buy it from?
Well, I bought it from a real estate man.
Do tell.
And he's depressed with my wife.
What do you mean?
He said he'd like to get her alone.
Well, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to get my wife alone.
No. He meant he wanted to get her a loan in the bank.
What do I care? A loan in the bank, a loan in the car. What's the difference? She's my wife.
You don't understand. He just wanted your wife to sign a lease.
Sign a lease?
Mm-hmm.
Abbott, what kind of English is that?
Well, what's wrong with that?
You mean sign a line?
No. A lien is a mortgage. Didn't you have to go through escrow?
I didn't go through escrow, pigeons...
No. When you got your farm, did you go through escrow?
No, I went through Burbank and Glendale.
Nah, you're a fine one to buy a farm. How much did you pay down?
Well, the guy wanted $50,
yes.
Then he came down to 40,
yes.
agreed to take 30, so I gave him 10.
Well,
that's the way I do business, no chiseling.
I don't see why you wanted a farm anyway. You don't like farm life.
Yes, I do, Abbott.
No, you don't.
I think it's wonderful to lie under a tree on a hot day and let a cow kiss you to sleep.
A cow kiss you?
Sure.
That's sanitary.
No. But it sure cools you off.
No. By the way, what kind of a cow have you? A heifer cow?
I beg your pardon?
I say, what kind of a cow have you? A heifer cow?
A heifer cow?
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole cow. I got a whole flock of cows.
No.
I just got one. I got a flock of.
No, you don't understand. Not flock. Herd.
Heard what?
Herd of cows.
Sure, I heard a cow.
No. I mean a cow herd.
What if I care for cow herd? I didn't say not to be ashamed of.
All right. More about cows. I'm not in the mood.
You're not in what mood?
A cow mood.
Who cares in the cow mood? Maybe it's mooing for me to come to milk her.
No, talk sense. You don't know how to milk a cow.
Who don't?
You don't.
One time I milked 1,000 cows with my left hand.
Why did you just milk with your left hand?
That's my own cow hand.
Oh. Look, what else have you got on your farm? Have you any bees?
Bees?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I got a whole herd of bees.
Now, there you go again. It isn't herd of bees, it's swarm.
What?
It's swarm.
Why don't you take your coat off?
Now, look, quit giving me silly answers. How much honey does your bees give?
They don't give any, but I'm satisfied.
You're satisfied?
Mm-hmm.
What good are bees if they don't give honey?
They sting my mother-in-law.
Oh. I'd like to see that farm of yours.
All right. I got a picture of the place here.
Let me see.
See those two houses?
Mm-hmm.
One is the barn and the other one is my house.
Which one is the house?
The one with the horse looking out through the window.
Your farmhouse can't be fit to live in with a horse in it.
I have to take good care of that horse.
What do you mean?
He's a racehorse.
What's that got to do with it?
Me and Charlie McCarthy bought it. He owns half and I own half.
Which half does Charlie own?
The half that gets the oats.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about my half.
Why not?
It's a long tail.
All right, forget it. Charlie's...
I don't get it either.
No, look, if Charlie's going to feed the horse, then he'll have to buy the horse's fodder.
Why should he buy the horse's fodder? We got one horse already.
No, you don't understand. Charlie puts the horse's fodder in a bag and hangs it on your horse's nose.
Now, ain't our horse going to look funny with his fodder hanging on his nose?
Costello, your horse eats its fodder.
What have we got, a cannibal?
No, certainly not.
Well, what does the horse's father eat?
He eats his fodder.
What do you know?
Yeah.
And what does the horse's mother eat?
She eats her fodder.
It's getting worse all the time. They just keep picking on the old man.
What do you mean?
I get it. This is Father's Day. You get your sense of temper.
All right, never mind. Now, look, let me check this out. If Charlie feeds the horse, what do?
I keep the horse clean.
Oh, you're the horse's groom.
Now, ain't that something? Now the guy's got me married to the horse.
You curry the horse.
I carry him.
Mm-hmm.
He's big enough to walk himself. He's got to walk. I mean, after all, we're going to run him in a big race at Caliente?
Caliente.
Caliente?
Yes.
Caliente.
In other words, you're going to run him in a derby.
No, he don't look good in the derby. We can't get over
No.
his
I'm
ears.
trying to find out about your horse. Is he a mutter?
How can he be a mutter? And is she always a mutter?
Certainly not. Sometimes a he makes a better mutter than a she.
Abbott, suppose a mama horse has little horses. Don't that make her a mutter?
Well, now, that depends on her feet.
My horse's feet are okay. Outside of, he limps a little with his front legs.
Oh, I see. He's having trouble with his forelegs.
No, I just said he only limps on his two front legs.
Well, Costello, your horse's forelegs are in front.
What is those things in back?
Don't you understand? Your horse has forelegs in front and hind legs in back.
Four legs in front and hind legs in back. What I got? A centipede? Now, Abbott, don't try to tell me about my horse. I know more about it than you do. I got him right there in the house.
Now, wait a minute. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Your wife worked hard to help you buy this little farm, and now that she has her home of her own, you deliberately inconvenience her by letting her sleep in the house with a horse.
Well, the horse is clean.
Never mind that.
Well, I'm sorry.
Now, you should be. You've got a nice big stable in the backyard, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
You have a nice clean stall with plenty of fresh straw on the floor?
Yes, sir.
Well, what's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Well, take a tumble yourself.
I'm sorry I'm doing all those things.
Well, what's wrong? What is
I didn't realize what I was doing.
Certainly.
I just loved the horse, that was all.
Well, you shouldn't do it.
After all, it was a nice clean stall with plenty of fresh straw on the floor.
You've got plenty of it out there.
And it's a nice, big, clean stable.
Certainly it is.
I'll fix the whole thing up.
What are you going to do?
I'll let my wife sleep in the stable.
If there's music in your heart and you have an urge to get up and dance, it may be because today is the first day of summer. Or then again, it may be Jerome Kern's Smoke It's in Your Eyes, a la Ray Noble.
something I want to talk to you about.
What is it, Charlie?
Well, aren't you going to congratulate me?
Why?
Well-
Is it your birthday?
No, silly. It's Father's Day.
Oh, I know it is, but what's that got to do with you?
Well, ain't I your sweet daddy?
Charlie, you're impossible.
Oh, no.
But say, did you buy Mr. Bergen a Father's Day present?
Well, I would. You see, there was. No.
Oh, Charlie, you're very, very thoughtless.
Dolus is the word. Dolus, yeah.
Listen, Charlie, who was it who always cheered you up when things looked darker?
Well, that was Bergen did it.
And who was it who always nursed you when you were sick?
That was Bergen.
And who always loaned you money when you were broke?
Well, I don't know. I never met the man yet. Don't change the subject.
Well, I still think you should have gotten him something.
Oh, so there you are, children. Don't mention anything about it, Ron. You know.
No.
He doesn't know. Stop.
All right, all right.
Till I'm upon my knees, sonny boy. Uh-oh. Though you're only 12, sonny boy.
You do it right in front of Judy, don't you? Uh-oh. Hello, son. I get it. Yeah. Hello, Bergen.
Wonderful day, isn't it, Judy?
Yes, it certainly is, Mr. Bergen.
If it doesn't rain, it is. Yeah.
Marvelous thing, fatherhood. Nothing like it. There's nothing more tender than the relationship between father and son.
You're right, Mr. Bergen. Why, do you realize that 50% of the parents are fathers?
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, that's practically half, isn't it? My.
Well, son?
Yes?
I don't suppose you have anything special to say to me, or anything?
No, that's it.
You,
No. Not a thing, no.
I see.
Hasn't come, I guess. I don't know.
Well, the day isn't over yet. I guess I'll just toddle along and leave you two children alone.
He really expected something, didn't he?
Of course he did, Charlie.
Oh, the way he hinted it was rude, I thought.
If I were you, I'd go right out and buy him something.
Well, don't you think he'd be just as happy if I gave him one of those big Chase and Sanborn kisses? With room? To play?
Well, listen, if I were you, I'd get him something to show what he's worth to you.
What he's worth to me?
Yes.
The 5 and 10 is closed today. Well, anyway, I don't know what to buy him. I don't.
Well, I think I'd get him something practical.
Yeah?
Something he can use.
Something he can use. Let's see now. How about a bowl?
A bowl?
Yeah, something to soak his bread in.
How about a billfold?
Oh, he doesn't fold them. He buries them. Say, do you think he'd like, clothing, huh?
Well, I've never seen him go anywhere without it.
No, that's right.
Maybe he'd like a beanie.
A beanie? I could get him a combination nutmeg grinder, pants presser, and lightning rod. How about that? That'd be good.
Or how about a pair of open-toed earmuffs with a belt in the back?
Yeah. I guess it's not so good. Maybe you didn't say it loud enough. Should have said it so they didn't hear it.
Well, let's go to the department store. Maybe we'll get an idea.
Let's run.
How much money have you got? How much money have you got?
We can trade this egg in for something. I got a cool buck and a quota. And you don't know how I've suffered to scrape it together. I just suffer and scrape and suffer.
Well, go get your piggy bank and we'll bring home the bacon.
Yeah.
Well, here's the store. Let's look around.
Maybe that man over there can help us. Are you the floral walker?
Yes, I'm the aisle pedestrian. Store hours, 9 to 5, 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. And what can I do for you?
You got anything in the second?
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking for something for Father's Day for this young man.
Oh, isn't he rather small for a father?
No. Now listen, floral walker. We want you to show us some courtesy.
Righto. What size do you wear?
Well, Something, well, let's see, about a 13.5 collar with a high instep.
Tell me, do you keep stationary?
Oh, no, I move around.
Well, what would you suggest that would appeal to a man about 35?
Yes.
A blonde, about 21, but of course we don't...
Do you have anything snappy in garters?
Oh, no, but we have something catchy in fly paper. Jolly good one.
Well, I don't know.
Listen, we're not getting anywhere here. Where's the gift department?
Oh, gift department.
Yeah.
Right over here. And this is one of our best salesmen, Mr. Swing.
You don't say. Is it storming outside?
Oh, yes, indeed. I am a salesman, and I'm a first-rate salesman, too.
Yeah.
And, well, no, I'm not exactly a first-rate salesman either because I'm more of a cut-rate salesman. And,
Okay.
well, no, what I mean is I'm a very hot salesman.
You're a hot salesman. You sell hot dogs,
No, I do not. I do not sell hot dogs. And hot dogs are sold in the pet shop. Yeah. And if you want a hot dog, why on earth did you ever come in here in the first place?
Well, I'm beginning to wonder myself. That's a good question, I think.
And please don't finger the lingerie.
That's lingerie.
You don't say.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Go ahead and have a good time at my expense.
Enjoy it, yeah.
You're just going to tease me until you get me into a snit.
A what?
And you're just trying to torment me because I'm a pretty old man.
Oh.
I'm not exactly a pretty old man either, but I'm not what you'd call homely.
No.
All right, you're not a homely old man. You just have an ugly disposition, that's all.
Charlie. Let's stop wasting time. Do you have any notions?
Oh, yes, I have oceans of notions. In fact, I have scads. And, well, no, I don't exactly have scads either.
No.
But have you got one notion? Just one?
Yes, I have one notion. That's not to wait on you, and so I won't. I'd like to say good day, and so I'm going to. Good day.
Good day.
Poor man.
We'll have a tough time to top that.
Well, listen, maybe I'd better buy this present myself, Charlie. You know, shopping is an art. It needs a woman's touch.
How true, Judy. Now, here's my dollar and a quota. Y'all can take it on from here on. You hear me? Spend it all, you hear?
Well, now, let's see.
Yeah.
What's this over here?
I don't know.
Oh, look, Charlie, isn't that the darlingest knitted snood?
A snood for Bergen? Are you kidding?
No. Not for Mr. Bergen, for me.
Yeah, but it's Father's
And
Day.
look, it's just $1.25.
It's my dough, Judy.
I think I'll take it.
Now I know what you mean by a woman's touch. Oh, Mr. Noble.
Yes, Charles?
Did you get over breaking my heart? Did you?
Oh, did I get my Chase and Sanborn kiss this morning?
Yes, that's right.
Well, of course I did, Charles. Didn't you?
No, I didn't. But Buddy Twist has some Chase and Sanborn all hot and ready to pour. Maybe you could...
Maybe you'd like a cup, Ray, huh?
Why, you bet I would. Smell of it's been making my mouth water.
Well, here you are. Just taste it.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Tis, isn't it? Tis, yes, tis.
I don't see why you men should have a monopoly on that flavor.
As a matter of fact, we don't. The ladies are wild about it. So drink up, everybody. It's the finest blend we've ever made. And we think you'll say it's the finest coffee you ever tasted. This week, get Chase and Sanborn coffee. Be with us again next Sunday when Charlie's guests will be Walter Brennan and Jenny Sims. Charlie and the gang say it stands to reason, and it certainly does. The coffee roasters who supply more hotels, restaurants, and clubs than anybody else in the country know the kind of coffee men like. And ladies, this is it. Today's Chase and Sanborn. Serve it because he likes it and because you prefer it yourself. Get the Chase and Sanborn coffee your grocer is selling now. This is Buddy Twist saying good night from Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
You've been listening to the GSMC Classics series, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Follow us at www.gsmcpodcast.com and find all of our timeless programming by typing GSMC Classics into any podcast app, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and more. Remember to subscribe to the GSMC Classics series podcasts of your choice to stay up to date on new episodes. And if you could take a minute to give us a nice review, that really helps us to get this ageless programming out to others who would enjoy it just as much as you have. Check out all of our GSMC Classics series podcasts. Whether you're in the mood for comedy, romance, adventure, history, science fiction, horror, or anything in between, the GSMC Classics series has you covered. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program on the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network.